What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We're back once again, and there is something that I have brought up a few times in other videos, and we're finally going to be talking about the drama that is going on within the Josh Wheaton universe. And I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys my thoughts on this real quick. I've stated more than a couple times in a couple videos about already my thoughts are, but I want to go ahead and give my thoughts fully onto this because of it didn't really seem like it came more to light since until Chris McCarpenter said what she stated about what he did to her. Now, again, I'm not going to go into every single little detail about what each actor has stated. If you guys want to see that, you can go on their Twitters as well as everything else to be able to see what these individuals have stated. Now, obviously, with everything that has been stated, everything that has been brought up, I am at a loss for words. I really don't know what to say because I did not think Josh Wheaton was that that kind of a person. Now, there's been a lot of debate on exactly, oh, is this true or whatever. My thing is, if either way, whether it's true or not, there's so much coming out about this man now that there's no reason to lie. There's really no reason to lie because look at everything that Chris McCarpenter has said, and among many others as well. You look at, okay, if you guys don't remember this, and I stated this in another video as well, Chris McCarpenter as well as Ray Fisher was not technically the first people to talk about Josh's abuse of power. It also was James Marsters. James Marsters was probably one of the very first few within the last several years that brought up the issues with Josh Wheaton. Now, that's what a lot of people seem to not understand because he was one of the top ones to talk about it, how he pinned this man up, not really pin him up, but he cornered him and he's like, hey kid, you don't mean shit, da 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 da. He basically was telling him, hey, guess what? Just because the fans love you, I can get rid of you anytime I want. And again, that's abusing his power because he did not think James Marsters, him playing as Spike, would be as a great character because it has always been stated that the original plan was to have Angel be turned, kill Spike, and then become, Drusilla's lover again. And now, obviously, that did not happen. If you guys have already watched Buffy and Angel, you guys should already know. Now, again, so many people have come to the aid of Chris McCarpenter. There has been several castmates that has, come to her aid, whether it have been Buffy herself, Sarah Michelle Gellar, or Dave Boreanaz, James Marsters, Amy Acker, Emma Cladfield. We got Amber Benson. We have Michelle Trachtenberg, who also stated that there was a rule on set to where he was not allowed to be with her at all. So, like, he was not allowed to be alone with this girl or this woman now at all. And she was, I believe, in her teens or her preteens when she first started out, which is a huge issue because if this man was doing something crazy on the set, then it's just absolutely horrible that something like this was going on. And even Anthony Stewart came out and stated that this really gutted him, and he had no idea nothing like this was going on. He fully supports his castmates, his former castmates, and he said that it really bugged him that no one really came out here and was like, okay, what's going on? And it really bugged him. And honestly, I fully understand that, how it would bug him, because anyone that loved Buffy, such as I do, they're like, oh, well, I can't watch Buffy no more, or I can't watch Angel anymore because of all this. Regardless, and I'm going to tell you guys this right now, I'm going to give an example. Regardless of what this man has said or done, yes, he created it, but he is not the one that basically brought, these characters and made them. It was the actors that made the characters so great. It was not just him. It wasn't just the writers. It was the actors. And I'm going to continue to watch Buffy regardless, as well as Angel regardless, because one, I fully support every one of these actors that are speaking out against this power of abuse, possibly any other allegations that may go up against him. Don't know exactly what other allegations have happened. There are some that have not really said a whole lot. There are some that have really stated very little, such as Sarah Michelle Gellar. She did not say anything. She was more worried about her family and surviving the pandemic. And McClarfield said there was a few issues. Nicholas Brandon recently came out and stated that he had his own relationship with Josh, that he did not, he saw the good and saw the bad, but he fully, backs up Chris Carpenter 100%, and he doesn't stand for that, as well as Amy Acker. She said that there was no issues with him to her. Even Amber Benson stated that there was a toxic environment on the set of Buffy. Dave Boreanaz stated that he's fully behind Chris Carpenter as well. So obviously there are a lot of people that have their own relationship with Josh. Uh, which is understandable, but at the same time, they are fully supporting their castmates, former castmates, which is absolutely amazing. Every one of these individuals are very remarkable doing what they're doing, and I have nothing but respect for every last one of them. I don't have no respect for Josh anymore if he's done this, which again, the more and more people come out and say about him, the more it's getting to be not only disgusting, it's getting to be absolutely absurd that he would even do this, because it's like, okay, you did this and you used your own power. Like, dude, you're nothing but a scumbag if you use your own power just because, oh, hey, guess what? I created this show, I created this, and that means I can do whatever the hell I want. No, that's not how it goes. You still have morals, you still have standards you have to go by, and you don't treat your cast, you don't treat your writers, you don't treat your people like trash. You don't do that. And if that's the type of person he is, then I'm not going to support him in any possible shape, way, or form, because that is not what a creator does, and he really brings shame upon himself, as well as the characters he has created, as well as the stories he's created, and made himself a mockery even more now of Hollywood. And I'm hoping that more stuff comes to light, and even with the allegations that came out to him on Justice League with Ray Fisher, and among others that have come out as well. More than likely, it's going to come out, and it's justice is going to be served one way or another. But I just really wanted to get this out here, guys, and talk about this with a few minutes with you guys, because honestly, I really don't want to go too full into it, but at the same time, I also felt like I needed to not really say my piece, but also just state how I feel about the show. Because again, I grew up watching Buffy when I was in my preteens and my teens, even my early 20s. I'm in my late 20s now. I love Buffy. I love Angel. Great shows, great stories, great characters, great actors. Nothing but respect for every last one of them. And I'm hoping that this gets settled. I'm hoping that it gets the victims get justice for everything that happened. I'm not exactly what may happen to Josh. I don't know if he's going to lose his reputation. Don't know if he's going to, serve any type of jail time if he's done something fully illegal. Don't know if he will, again, don't know what happened. Right now, there's a lot of allegations. I don't know how much proof there is, since, again, this is probably between probably 20 years or more older of things that's happened in the past. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to have to be brought up, especially if there's going to be legal action involved. But obviously, the reason why I believe it so much is because when I first heard this, again, with me being a fan of all these actors, and I first heard this off of James Monster's panels, or very few of his panels, actually, and he stated about different occasions that there was issues with him and Josh in general. But obviously, again, I'm going to believe him, because obviously James Marshall has nothing to lose. He's no longer part of the show. He has nothing but respect for the characters, as well as the actors on set that he worked with, and the writers and everybody else that was on the crew. And yes, he has, I guess, whatever respect for Josh that he has, or he did have, until I guess he learned more about what was going on. And then, of course, we had everybody else come out and say what they said. So now there's a whole bunch of cloud and a bunch of basically a storm coming in, that now a lot of people are going to try to figure out what is true, what is not, what is false, what is basically being said that is not true, and also what is true. So there's going to be a lot of stuff going on right now that, unfortunately, if there's any investigation involved or anything else to know exactly what the heck happened, that was going on behind the closed doors of Buffy and Angel on the set of both, which hopefully nothing crazy, too crazy happened that will have to go to legal terms for all these people. Just hopefully that this can get cleared up really quickly, and basically maybe they can get some kind of justice, and maybe an apology or something, to where that they get some kind of response from Josh, even though to my knowledge he's been quiet. Also at the same time that he needs to apologize to things that he's done. He needs to apologize to Chris Carpenter. He needs to apologize to Ray Fisher. He needs to apologize to all the people that he's wronged on set, or whether it had been a movie, whether it had been a show. either way, it's wrong. So I fully stand with the victims that he has misused during his time of power, whether it been on Buffy, Angel, or even on Justice League. So again, we got the brand new Justice League coming as well. So I just want to give you guys my full thoughts about this, and I'd like to know what yours are down in the comments down below. I normally don't talk things about this, but I figure as a Buffy fan, as an Angel fan, I need to get my 2 cents out here, and I need to give my thoughts on this. So every last one of them, they have my full support for the cast and crew. I stand with Chris Carpenter. I stand with Sarah Michelle Gellar. I stand with Ray Fisher. I stand with all these guys, and they deserve justice. So let me know what you guys think, and we will talk on the next one.